Hi everyone, this is Wyckoff Crypto Trading Lab update for February 2nd. Roman Bagimazov here discussing the major cryptocurrencies. And as usual, we're just going to do our main six. This is what we concentrate in this report. We've talked about the Bitcoin, which we're identifying as being in phase in the trading range and a potential phase B still. There might be an argument that we could actually start coming closer to the resistance and at least at the minimum having some kind of attempt to create a higher high. So whatever short-term trades you have here originated around this point, I think it would be prudent to see how that is going to unfold. And obviously this supply that came just recently on Elon Musk's announcement, this is the level that we should be looking for, this close to 40,000. If we would quickly look at the intraday, and let's go to an hour time frame, you kind of could see that recovery that we've talked about. We said yesterday that this is the most important bar on the resistance side, and this low right here is the most important low on the support side. And we said that if we have some kind of commitment above, there might be a potential continuation. Now, some supply is still coming in, but not as aggressive as, here. And it comes at the same level or somewhat the same level as before. So that's a really good sign. That's the sign that supply is being observed at that higher level. So for now, we are remaining in the trading range and short-term bullish. DeFi is still keep going up. So again, there is really nothing to say here with an exception of several observations. Those are that the demand signature is diminishing and we are not moving up that much. And looking at Avi here, and this is a 4-hour chart. So we have this trading range that still has not resolved itself in a meaningful way. We see how demand is deteriorating and supply is diminishing as well. But there is still some more of the demand when we compare it to the supply in this area. So for now, I still would be holding long positions if those are on. I would be thinking about initiation of the new positions if we are going through this level. You could initiate some of the probes even earlier. For the probes, the key is going to be overcoming this bar right here. This was the last attempt to go up and it failed. It's within the body of this big bar that had a lot of buying behind it, and that failed to a certain degree. So this support level and this resistance levels, these are the two most important short-term levels right now for AVI. All right, let's look at the small cap shitcoin. We are trying to get away from this larger formation that on the 4 hours looks like this. And it still has some bullishness built in it, just because we're having higher highs and higher lows. I really like the tails throughout this whole formation. I think I mentioned this yesterday. So that is suggestive that the buying comes, and every time the buying comes at the higher level. So that's a positive sign. But we definitely would like to see a much more meaningful breakout, meaning that we would have some kind of big bar as a confirmatory bar of this breakout. Again, mentioned yesterday, but this hanging around the resistance is actually a really good bullish sign. So for now, still a continuation play at this point. Ethereum has made its breakout, and it looks okay. So we have the close, which is significantly or somewhat significantly above the levels of the last closes that we have at this level right here. So this is a good extension on the breakout. And usually out of the apex wedge formations, the movement should be quick. Now, we are not necessarily, moving that quick, but compared to the previous instance when we had somewhat of a similar situation, where we rested after the move up, where we went into the triangle formation like here, and then on the breakout how are we doing here? Well, here's the volume signature. We should be comparing it to this one. So it seems to be the same, and I would say that the breakout here is a little bit better, so somewhat encouraging, and definitely was a valid entry just on the breakout itself, and we've discussed this yesterday. Let's look at Chainlink. Chainlink, kind of in the same situation where there is a shortening of the thrust, there is a little bit of the upslope information. The price is holding, at least for now, on the diminution supply character. So that's also very encouraging, and hopefully just Link will be pulled in with other movements of other currencies, of other cryptos. So with that, that's it for this short update, daily update on the majors. Thank you so much for watching, and until tomorrow.